For the past couple of years, the story around AI has been pretty positive. It's been this rising tide that's going to lift all the boats in tech. But one single company pushed out a single update, and the tide went out. In the blink of an eye, the entire software market just vaporized. $285 billion. That's how much value was wiped off the global software market in one single trading session, all because of one press release. And almost immediately, people started calling it the SaaSpocalypse. It means a complete meltdown for the software as a service or SaaS industry. It all started when the AI company Anthropic lit a match that set the whole world on fire, from Wall Street all the way to, well, everywhere else. And the fallout was just brutal, and it was everywhere. Thomson Reuters down 16%, LegalZoom got hammered, dropping 20%. Even the huge IT companies in India like Infosys and Wipro took a massive hit. This wasn't a local fire, it was a global panic. So what was going on in everyone's head? At the very center of it all was Anthropic's release of 11 open-source plugins for its Claude Cowork tool. And this was not just another chat box. These plugins turned Claude from a smart chat box into a set of agentic workflows, meaning the AI doesn't just talk to you, it acts. It can read your files, it can manage your projects, it can handle complicated multi-step jobs all by itself. It's less than like a search engine and more like a brand new employee. And here's the kicker. Anthropic's batch of plugins were aimed directly at the heart of existing software companies. We're talking legal work, sales, finance, product management, you name it. Suddenly, the whole SaaS industry had a massive target on its back. Let's make this real. Imagine you're a lawyer. You've got 10 of these non-disclosure agreements to review. The old way, hours of soul-crushing manual work. The new way? You just drag and drop the files into Claude Cowork. The AI reads them, flags risks, drafts changes, and gives you a full report of issues and next steps in minutes. Exactly what junior associates or specialist SaaS tools get paid to do. Investors noticed fast. Analysts tracking the move have tied a roughly $285 billion hit in combined market value across global software, legal tech, data providers, and IT services to the Cowork launch window. But not everyone in big tech agrees with the panic. On Alphabet's earnings call, CEO Sundar Pichai said markets were overreacting, describing AI as an enabling tool that's already enhancing products like search and YouTube, rather than wiping them out. And Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang went even harder at a recent Cisco event, calling the sell-off the most illogical thing in the world, and arguing that AI will mostly use existing software tools instead of replacing them, asking, would you use a screwdriver or invent a new screwdriver? While humans are still arguing about whether AI is going to take their jobs, AI agents are quietly learning how to hire and pay each other in the background. A whole new infrastructure is being built to let these AI agents work with each other. The magic behind this is something called the X402 protocol. It lets one AI automatically pay another AI a tiny fraction of a cent for things like API calls, data queries, and microtasks, without a human typing in a credit card. Imagine your research bot quietly spinning up a separate summarizer, or your trading agent renting another model's brainpower for a specific job. It's the first real step toward a machine-to-machine service economy. And while that's happening on the ground, Elon Musk is merging rockets with reasoning. He confirmed plans for SpaceX to merge with xAI, his AI company behind the Grok model, ahead of a potential SpaceX IPO. The idea is to combine xAI's models with SpaceX's global infrastructure. Think Starlink satellites, future space-based data centers, and deep space missions under one umbrella. According to filings and Musk's comments, part of the vision is building space-based AI infrastructure, data centers in orbit that can crunch models off-planet, plus tighter integration between Starlink's global network and xAI's systems. In less sci-fi language, it's a bet that the next generation of AI won't just run in server rooms on Earth, but also in orbit, where you get different latency, security, and resilience trade-offs. In the AI world, that's huge, because it hints at a stack where one company controls rockets, satellites, connectivity, and the models themselves. Hot take: if it works, this could supercharge real-time Earth observation, climate modeling, and off-planet robotics. If you care about the future of AI infrastructure, this is a move you can't ignore. Question for you: what scares you more? AI agents quietly hiring and paying each other, or AI models plugged straight into satellite networks and rockets? Drop your take in the comments. I actually read them. If this helps you stay ahead of the AI chaos, smash subscribe, follow AI trend alerts for daily hits, like this video, and share it with someone who needs a smarter AI newsfeed. See you tomorrow.